All right, guys. We're about to heat this place up. All right, guys. Let's share the stream. Guys. Let's share the stream. Let's get more people. Yeah, let's share the stream, guys.
Keep your music flowing. Download your favorite tracks and listen to them ad-free with Spotify Premium. Hit play on 2 months for 800 Naira now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
All right, guys. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. Let's do a breakdown. Let's start doing a breakdown. Let's basically do a breakdown of this pair. Let's do a breakdown. Let's do a breakdown, guys. Let's take it. One second, guys. One second, guys. We commence. I just need to round up some stuff. All right, guys. Let's go straight to it and let's do a breakdown. Guys, let's go straight to it and let's do a breakdown. Let's just do what we do. Before comments, let's say a quick prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this morning. We thank you for today. We thank you for this day you have given unto us. As we commence this day, be with us, guide us, and bless wherever bless whatever outcome that comes out from today in the mighty name of Jesus. As this weekend, thank God it's Friday, guys. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And today is Friday, and we have one red folder news by 1:30, and I'm streaming that on TikTok and not on YouTube. So after the stream, you guys should just follow my link on Telegram so you see my TikTok link in case you don't have the link when I'm going to be going live on TikTok. So you guys can just easily see it. So let me copy the link. And paste it. I'm sorry, guys. I know I've not been calling out much trade of recent. I've been down. I'm actually been very sick, but I'm just basically recovering. So I'm sorry. So if you're here in the stream, just leave a comment, give us a like, and drop a comment, and let me know wherever you're tuning in from. Because it's very important for me to just leave a quick comment for me, so I can know that I have people that are with me currently. So I think the volume is let me turn down the volume a bit. So let's go over to yeah. So like I said, you have a red folder news which is 1:30. So expect volume, and we have some orange folder news that's currently going on right now. So that's basically what I see currently. So let's go over to the main item for today, which is gold. Gold is the item for this morning. XAUUSD is the main topic for today. So yesterday being Monday. Sorry, yesterday, see me. You see what I'm talking about. Yesterday being Thursday. I don't know. Did I stream yesterday? I can't tell if I streamed. I can't remember if I streamed or not. But I don't think I did. But yesterday being Thursday, it sort of played out, yeah, but nothing really happened yesterday though. Apart from apart from apart from this buys, not this one self. This buys the only one I saw later on. It's been testing whatever is going on. Apart from this buys, yeah, this buy above this level. You get this buy. So yesterday I called out a trade on the chat on the group on volatility 50, and I actually managed the trade. I couldn't tell you guys how I managed. Let me explain to you how I managed the trade. I did a very risky thing. I actually closed in profit actually. I closed in profit before I go back to gold because gold is not doing anything right now. So just relax. I'm going to go back to gold and we'll continue. Even though yeah, gold looks like it's closing below the structure. Just hold on. I'll go back to gold. Let me just go back to the trade I sent out to the group yesterday. I think we got SL on that one particular pair twice. So sorry guys if I make you guys lose money. It's not my intentions. Sorry. But I actually made money from it and I'll show you how I did so. So volatility 50 I traded yesterday. And what happened is that price where is it? Where is my entry? Okay, I think I was buying up from this level, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I was buying off of this level. You understand? Well, obviously. So my initial entry was from this point. Yeah, this was my initial entry. Do you get me? This was my initial entry. So when price came down, closed bullish below the structure and started rejecting. Once it closed like this 50 minutes candle, I think I stacked in like three extra positions there. You understand? Then I just put my stop loss like below the structure. You understand? Then the initial stop loss I had, I adjusted it to this low too. So I just stacked it in like three. So when it moved up to this point, so my initial entry, I was literally not losing any money. Now basically not losing any money on this trade. And the move I was supposed to make from the move, I already stacking three positions there. So I made that money from this price going up. So I saw that okay, there's no point for me holding in trade because this is the target I'm trying to. This is basically the money I'm trying to make from the trade. So I close. I won't advise you guys to do this because it's very risky. And I just felt like this trade was. I had a good feeling about the trade, and I felt like it was actually supposed to go up. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it didn't go up. But this is what it is because I was looking at it based off the 4 hours time frame, and the 4 hours at the point was looking like it was flipping bullish for it to continue upward. That was basically the structure. And if I looking like this one that closed bearish. Okay, let me zoom in. This one that closed bearish at the time was looking like it's want to flip bullish and instead pushing or fill up the wick. So that was what the idea I was using to probably trade it, and I got slapped. I think I didn't get slapped, but I know that most people that traded the pair probably lost money from it, and I'm sorry for making you guys lose money, and I did not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. So let's go back to gold and let's quickly look at gold. Let's just quickly look at it. Then um let's quickly look at gold. Then we're going to see what's going on. So this is gold on the daily time frame. This is basically the last day of the week, and basically let's see what's going on. So today is time now is 7:48, 7:58. Sorry, and we can see we yesterday kind of closed strong bullish. So I would about to see price creating a new high or price is just basically coming back to this level of resistance where you can start rejecting back off. We don't know, so we just have to anticipate. So, but this is if price wants to move back, like move to the upside, the place that price is going to is this high. And we have about 200 from where the price currently is to that point. And from the flip of the candle, we have about 120 people. Let me zoom in so you guys can see the chart properly. So this is what we are working with. So let's go over to what price is doing. So price has broken above a previous level of resistance and it ended with a strong bullish candle. So knowing how we trade, although this candle has already done like half of, like moved like half of the position already. So knowing how we trade, we like one price come back to the retest before we continue trading up. But this is the daily volume can come in and price can just flip and continue pushing upward. But based on how we trade, we need prices that come down, probably create some levels with us, and we can look for opportunities. But since we're basically trading, the lower time frame, so it doesn't really matter what price is trying to do right here. You understand? It's not like, all you need is like see how we can get an opportunity in motion like in a lower time frame. So let's drop to the 4 hours time frame. Let's see what the 4 hours is doing. So in the 4 hours, you can see that the 4 hours candle has about 1 hour 50 minutes to close. Basically, now that means we're currently in London section, and you can see the book out from 4 hours resistance, and let's see if we can get some retest or something. So let's draw our highs and low from the 4 hours, which I know is going to adjust when I drop the lower time frame. But let me see if we can leave it, and let me do something else. So let me do this and put 4H. So this is 4 hours resistance, so we know what we're working with. And we don't really have a 4 hours support yet because this candle has not closed. So you can decide to flip bearish. I don't know if that makes sense. So we don't have a 4 hour support, but this is price trying to create a support right now. So let's drop to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what the 1 hour is doing as well. So on the 1 hour time frame, we have a 1 hour support. So let's mark that up as a 1H. But no need because I will adjust the packet. This 1 hour, once I adjust the 1 hour time frame. So let's go to 30 minutes and see what's going on. So the 1 hour, let's adjust it to this low. And on the 30 minutes, we have a 30 minutes resistance above this zone, and from there to the 4 hours resistance we have about 40 pips to the upside. So what I want price to do is I simply want a 30 minutes closure above this zone in that for me to look for buys. But in the 15 minutes this is a different situation because the 15 minutes has its own resistance level which is above. Yeah, but something I can say will happen is if this 15 minutes close strong bullish with momentum, I can look for retest and for price to continue pushing upward. So we just have to wait 30 more minutes to see how this candle close. Then we know exactly what we're going to do and how we're going to enter the trade. But for now, there's nothing going on. There's nothing actually going on. So I have to just wait for a second. So give me 1 second, guys. I need to pick a quick call and we'll continue the breakdown. Okay, guys. We have about 11 more minutes for the candle to close. Sorry for the interruption on all. We have about 11 more minutes, so nothing's going on here. So let's see on the 30. Let's leave it at it. I like the way the structure is on the 30 minutes. So let's just stick to the 30 minutes for a while, and that's basically it. Let's stick to 30 minutes for a while. We good. Let's stick to 30 minutes for a while. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, there's nothing else. So we wait and wait for confirmations. You get me? Just wait for confirmations. So let's go over to GJ. Let's go to GJ and let's see what GJ is doing. Let's look at GJ quickly. Let's see what GJ is doing quickly, guys. Let's see what GJ is doing quickly. Please leave a like, guys. Leave a like on the stream. Leave a like on the stream. So look at what GJ is doing. And let's break down GG as well. While we wait for gold, we have about 10 more minutes to the end of. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Ah, God. What am I seeing here? What am I seeing? The instruction is crazy. But funny enough, that price is still moving. Price is actually still moving. You get? Price is still moving. Price is claiming higher highs and higher lows. Price is actually still moving. You understand? Well, this structure is not the best, but price is actually moving. Price actually moving. That's just the thing. Price actually moving. Anyway, just break it down. Let us see what we can. Let us see what we can see right here. Let us see if we can see anything. And we know what we're doing. So just there. Let's remove everything on the chart. Let's zoom in a bit and just find some structures. So we have a daily low here, and we have a daily high here, which looks like a double top formation. And looking at the left hand side, if I'm not mistaken, this is an actual rejection area on daily. This is where prices have rejected multiple times on the daily. So you can actually consider price rejecting from this area it is right now. So price can actually reject from here and flip bearish and start pushing to the upside. And that I can see. That's what I'm even seeing right now. You get me? This is what I'm seeing right now because this is actually a rejection area. Well, the problem is that how do you want to get in? So unless you want to enter off the higher time frame and just forget the noise, probably enter from where it is right now and pull your stop loss like above this level for like maybe just give it like 100 people. Do you understand? Reduce your rates and that's it. Let's want to do that. But let's drop to the 4 hours time frame. Let's see what the 4 hours is also telling us because we need to know what everything is telling us. So the 4 hours is a different situation on its own. The 4 hours, let me adjust this to this level here. And let me see this here because you can see that it's actually respects this level. You can see there was multiple rejection and price actually dips from that area. So that's what I'm seeing here. So looking at the 4 hours, 4 hours has its own story to tell. 4 hours has its lows here and its price looking like it wants to play around this level. So this was the previous level price broke on the 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know what's going on in this particular place. So this was the previous area price broke below. You can see even though this rejection and rejection like wants to try and push down. But the problem is that this current 4 hours has broken below, above the previous one. So this could indicate that price likely wants to start pushing to the upside. That's what I'm saying here. So if I drop to the 1 hour time frame, I see that price can come. It can actually come to this level. Reject this could be where he wants to come out. Let's take this out. Let's take this out first. Let's take this away. So I can see that price every time frame is telling me a different story entirely. So price can be wanted to come to this level, and it's already jetting there because now you can see that this candle had no top wick. Price might be just creating a top wick for it, so you can drop to the downside. So if I drop down again to the 30 minutes, I feel like the 30 minutes will give me a different story. So 30 minutes, you can see that 30 minutes has like a double bottom and looking like price wants to push up. So I just have to wait and see how the candle closes. You have to see closures. Then from there you can all do. Looking at the 15 minutes as well is similar thing. So you can see that it was looking very noisy before, but seems I've broken down the structure time by time. So what is the possible best way of jumping into this trade? I'm going to show you that right now. So what I feel is the best way to do to trade this noise, if you're actually interested in trading GJ, is good for you to break above this level. And for buys, I don't like all these structures for buys. I don't like all these levels for buys. But if you get a candle closing back into the zone like this, you can look for a retest, and at the flip of the candle, you can look to short go GG to the downside to all these levels around here. So this is what you could see, and this is like opportunities that can play out on GG currently. So this is what I'm saying. I'm just speaking based on what I see in the market. So I need price to do some certain criteria, meet up to some certain things before we just jump into the market. And this is based on past data and things we have seen price do multiple times, recurring things in the market. That's based off the analysis. But currency pairs not being the best. That's why I'm actually switching instead of trading GG and the rest. It's just going to be gold and volatility and synthetics, basically synthetics, gold and synthetics. So that's the main idea of it. But sorry that the two trades I've sent since I started trading synthetic. You guys, it's been bomb. Oh, I lost money on one and I made money on one. So I'm sorry for you guys. I don't think you guys made any money. So I apologize. Probably the next one is going to be a good one. And there was actually a good one yesterday, but I feel like most of you guys should be sleeping when the trade actually played out, and it played out wonderfully well. Like wonderfully well. It went like 4 hour, like 4 hour. Like you have made a lot of money from it actually. Even with your least loss size, you have made a decent amount of money. Within the least amount, with the least loss size. So that being said, let's go over to gold and let's see what it's doing. We have about 3 more minutes to the end of the candle. What's gold doing? You can see that gold is rejecting. We are not putting any decent trade on the stream for a while. That's the reason why I've not started back my 50 to 1K challenge, because this time I think this time I'm going to be doing volatility and gold at the same time. But the reason I haven't started it is because gold has not been the best. Like I can't look at gold and see decent opportunities for me to jump into the market. Do you understand? That's just it. Although I'm saying that something played out really nice here yesterday. Had like a nice entry for sales here. It's like it's just basically bearish continuation. I'm just noticing this. When did this one happen? This is this morning actually around 2 a.m. Okay. Just put that trade research section. I think this is their trade. They probably put the sell and it was nice stop loss 19 20 pip and price came down about 30 pip. So it was good. That's like 1 to 5 or something. Yeah. That's it. So let's since we're done with that, we're waiting. We have about 2 more minutes. Let's quickly look at Derive and see what's going on. So if you're interested in getting involved in Derive with me, I'm coming guys. Give me 1 second. Let me check out something. Um, one second, guys. 1 second, guys. Trading is good though, but these days you can't compare trading when I was trading like 2022, 2023, 2021. So now, man, trading is a lot more difficult to trade. I'll tell you guys the truth. Right? It's a lot more difficult. So guys, I dropped my link on the chat if you're interested in. I don't know if it's going to change or something, but the link is there. You can just click the link and sign up. I'm also going to drop it in the community. So my Telegram page is there. You can just join my Telegram page and be part of it. Like I said, if you're just turning into the stream, please do give us a like. And let's fire down. So let's go back to volatility. Let's see what's going on. This is VIX 50, the one I was talking about, like the trade replace yesterday. Let's start on it. Let's go over. Wait, how many more minutes? We have about 2 more seconds, and the gold is not doing anything. So we wait for the next 30 minutes. Hopefully, the next 15 minutes. Hopefully, the next 15 minutes give us the break of structure and price closing above, so we can get opportunities. You understand? Let's just see if we can get that next 15 minutes closure the way we want it. Then we can get opportunities. So let's go back to derive. Let's me start breaking pairs one by one and telling you guys what I'm looking for and seeing if there's any opportunity going on. So this is how I trade. This is how I trade derive. I'm going to show you guys the whole process and what I'm looking for and what's going on. So this is derive. This is let me start with the 8. Let me start from the 8 hours time frame. This is volatility 101x, and on the 8 hours you can see that price is actually trending upward. You can see it's gradually moving upward. You get me? But we have about 44 minutes to the end of the 8 hours time frame. Now you can see that this current 8 hours never broke the highs and never broke the lows, so we're like indecisive on where to go to. But the problem here is that we're closing back, looking like we're closing back above. But I would like this candle to actually close below the structure because it will be better for everybody. But I don't think I'm going to enter this trade today though. But then dropping down to the 4 hours time frame, what do you see? We see a rejection, and you also notice that there is a sensitive area here because price has gotten to this point in the past. And what do you do when you get there? You rejected, and you currently see that the 4 hours count right now is pulling down, is rejecting the same area. So these are key areas that you always need to identify and note. Do you understand? Always look at your left, look at key areas where price have rejected off before. Make sure you note that okay, this is an area price have rejected. I need to put this area onto consideration. So these are things that you need to do while trading. Why trading drive? Why basically not even trading drive, even when you're trading gold too, because if you notice when I break down my pairs, I talk about the same thing. So gold, let's see. I look at gold quickly one. So gold didn't give me what I want. It's rejecting to die. Did it close below the structure? No, it did not. Okay, we wait. Let's wait. Let's wait for the next 15 minutes, guys. Let's wait. So if you let's see if we can get a closure below this area, then we can look to look if it's, you see if you can get any quick sell. I don't this I know we talk about this level here, but if there's volume in the market, if volume because it seems like volume has kicked in a bit. If this volume is going to kick out this place and quickly get to where we're going to and close up. So that's it. So let's continue with the breakdown and break it out. So you can see that um this is an area where price I've rejected multiple times. Not multiple, yeah, multiple times. You can see the 2 4 hours candle rejected of that level. You can see that price fell. Even currently here, you can see that this candle rejected of the area and it fell. So these are key areas you need to consider. Some people might even will put a sell limit here when price get here will be activated, and you can see the total person will be in profit. So if I drop down to my 1 hour time frame, let's start seeing signs and what price is doing. So in the 1 hour, you can start adjusting your area, your levels properly. So you can see in the 1 hour that is somewhere around here. Price broke above, came back down. You can see this is like a double top formation now, and this is actually a level where you could have sell off from for price to push downwards. And you can see that price is just that price has pushed up way too high, so it has rested. It has come down. So it feels like you're doing a counter trend and actually feel like you're doing a counter trend. Actually, you actually feel like a counter trend trending. Or regardless, that's what I'm just breaking down what I'm saying. So this is like price coming up to reset this level and it's pushing downwards now. So if I was to likely be a part of this trade, what I want price to do in order for me to enter it is that I've missed it around this place. There's no point for me entering this place because it has come up here and price is already moving downwards. So I have to adjust this in my level that's here. This is a level that's acting as support. So price from price can get it acting as support. So I don't need it to act as support. I need to act as resistance. So I want price to break below the structure, come back up to test this structure it broke. Then after it's done with that, I need the this this is what I need. So then I can look to sell price. Sorry for my drawing, guys. Let me do it back. So then I can look to sell price with downside. So I just need price to pull back down, retrace to the upside and to the downside. Then I can look for opportunities to like sell the market to the bottom. So this is what I need price to do on this trade. You understand? This is basically what I want price to do. So let's so there's nothing going on for now. Then for buys, same thing. Let's get price breaking above this level. Same thing, just basically the same thing. Let's get price breaking up because price can actually be retesting this level now. You understand? It can actually be retesting this level for you to push up. So for buys, we just want price to break above the same level, this level of resistance. It has multiple touches. Come back down to this level. Then if you see a retest here, then we can look to buy to the top. So this is basically what I want for price to do. This is exactly what I want. So let me just leave my drawings there, so I will come back to it to see. So I won't forget that this is a pair that I've picked up. You understand? Let me put my drawing so I know that I've actually um considered selling it. I know that makes sense. Let's do that like that. So let's go over. Let's look at gold again. Gold is coming down. 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes, guys. 9 more minutes. We know if we're going to get any opportunity. You understand? Please, if you're trading derive with me, don't trade your derive account. Don't trade gold on derive account. Their commission is wide. So if you check the link, like check my bio, I think I have like two brokers I can use. The HFM is better. It's the best one if you have like a minimum of if your deposit is below $500, I will advise you to go for HFM. But if you have a deposit above $500, then you can go for SNEX, and you go for the raw spread. Then for instance, for HFM, you go for zero spread. There's a particular one for zero spread. So that one has like a very tiny, not, you can't even see the spread. You can't see the spread between, because it's actually zero. Like I said, zero spread. Let's continue what I was analyzing. So the next pair, let's drop down to the next one. Is at least 50. This is the one we talked about. This is one we traded, right? Okay, I'm not interested in this. So let's drop to the next one. This is 51x. This is 51x. So let's see what 51x is doing. So the same thing. Let's jump over to the 8-hour time frame and let's start cooking the pair. Let's see what's going on. Let's just see what's going on. Let's basically see what's going on. So this is 8 hours on. This is basically 8 hours on volatility 51x. So what do I notice? I notice that this is also pushing upwards. We have right now uptrend, but price has rested a bit, and it's also got to a level where price has rejected multiple times. Like, sorry, this is rejection. This is actually major rejection area. You can see this. You can see it's rejection area. Major. You can see 1, 2, 3. Price has rejected this area multiple times. But the problem here is that price is in a bullish run, but it got here and it's this is might actually be this price rejection. This is like 8 hours rejection coming back up to retest. This might be like a retest of the this level here for price to keep dropping to the downside. So that's something that could happen there. That's something that could happen there. So let's start breaking down the pair. So we have about 36 more minutes for the 8 hours to close. So let's see what's going on. So if I drop down to my 4 hours time frame, let's start seeing what the 4 hours is telling me. Let's start seeing. So on the 4 hours time frame, we have this. We have a support level below the structure here, and I can see that. So if I drop down on my 1 hour time frame, let's just see what's going on every time frame. So on the 1 hour, we have a level here. We basically have a level here. So the same thing, the same way I'm talking about. For me to consider selling this pair, I need price to break below the structure, because we're in a range right now. So I need price to like break below the structure. I need a retest, then I can look for sell below. So that's what I want. So if I drop down to the 30 minutes time frame, I feel like the same level holds on the 30 minutes time frame. You can see the same level, and price might actually be doing a retest right now on this area here. Price might be doing a retest here on this area here, but I'm not really. Let's go down. I'll show you why I'm not interested in it. You can see the reason why I'm not interested in it because of, let me see. Then I quickly look at volatility 51x. Okay, I'm not really interested in this trade. Let's wait. Let's actually wait for price to break below. Probably You don't want to trade. You don't want to start trading the noise because there's a lot of noise here. You don't want to start trading the noise. Let's wait, guys. Let's wait for price to break, and from there we can continue doing what we want to do. So let's drop out. I don't like the price is not looking nice at all. So gold, 5 more minutes for gold to close. We might likely get the closure we need. So um, all right. Hold on, guys. 1 second. One second, guys. Okay, let's continue. So on to the next one. Let's look at volatility 100. Let's look at 100. Let's take a look at 100. The same way, just drop to the 8 hours time frame and let's break this down. So on the 8 hours, we know that price is in this range. Price is ranging right here. So this is the range we are working with right now. This is basically where we are currently on this pair, and we have some levels here where price is trading off, and you can see price is trying to break down below. This was a very nice 8 hour close, and we're probably anticipating price will probably continue pushing down to cover this range, but this could also be a fake out on the 8 hours for price to push up. So let's quickly just do a quick look on the daily time frame. Daily time frame, yeah, it's actually close bearish on the daily time frame. So where did it reject from? Okay, rejected from this level here. So this is like a double bottom. So let's jump to the 4 hours. It's up to the 4 hours and let's break this down quickly. So the 4 hours price is not doing anything significant. It's rejecting this area and looking like we want to continue pushing upward. So if I jump to my 1 hour time frame, let's see what we can see on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, price closed back, we tested this level and looking like we want to push up. On the 30 minutes time frame, the problem is that price is actually creating lower lows and lower highs. Do you get me? So not look at it. This is lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower highs, lower low. Let me mark it up for you. This is lower low, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low. This is basically what price is doing. This is low, it's breaking this low. So this is another place where price is staying. So we might likely see price will drop from this area. So that's what I'm looking at here. But the problem here is I'm not sure that this is where price wants to move from. Let's see if we get have a fake structure on the 15 minutes. So the 15 minutes has okay. Price might actually sell off from this point. Price might actually sell off from this point, guys. Price might actually sell off from this point. But I'm not sending rubbish straight to you guys anymore. Price might actually sell off from this point. But I'm not sending rubbish straight to you guys. So 1 more minute to the end of the candle. Before we continue volatility, let's go over to gold because gold is breaking below structure, and we have about 1 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds. So let's just get ready for gold. Let's see if we get something nice of gold. So we finally end the week in some decent profits trading gold. I think most of the trades I sent out this week were all hitting stop loss. Um, I don't be bad for this thing. Which I do. I think most of the trades I've been sending this week were all hitting stop loss. And again, I was really sick this week, guys. But that's not an excuse. But I was actually really down this week. I was down with a very bad cold and malaria. So let's get our tools ready. Let's get ready. Let's get everything we need ready because we might get something cooking on gold, and let's see if that will actually play out for us, and we could see if we can make money. So this is it. Once if it goes back into the range, I'm not interested in it at all. So I need it to close to where I want it to close. Then we can see if we can place a trade. So what we need price to give us a pullback. We need a pullback so we can have our stop loss and the next candle to like be below, then we can sell it from this low. So I need like a top wick. It's very important. I need a top wick. This one is not good enough. I need a top wick. If price break below and start moving now, then so be it. Then it's not my trade. But I actually need a top wick. Price should pull back up. Give us a top wick. It's important because we usually have what? Usually have a support here. You get, which I have support here. So if I don't get that, probably I'll just wait for. If I don't get what I'm looking for, probably I'll wait for price to break close below the structure. Then you can need to sell, because if after that, I think there's a good range to the downside. There's actually a good range to the downside. But okay, now we're getting the top wick, so this is good. This is good actually. So reduce your wicks small and place your sell stop below here. The way you try to know yourself, might not decide before again. Might just be price might just be price might not be deciding to go up. I'm saying, but this is it. This is basically the trade. So we're having like a 35 pip stop. So let me adjust it a bit. So look at your broker. Look at where your broker low is, and place your entry of here. Let's see if we can get this trade to executor. So how we're going to manage this trade? Calculate your risk, guys. How you guys know how to calculate your risk? So how I'm going to manage this trade is, if you get activated now and price start breaking above, this is high, we close off 60% of our trade, 60% of our position, because it's validated now. Then the price the trade is no longer looking valid. So once it breaks above its own high, if you activate us and it breaks its own high, we will cut off the trade. So let's see, guys. Let's see if the trade is valid, if you get activated, or we can make money or not. You get me? Let's see. But I'm actually, today is Friday. I'm actually feeling like, why the rush? Should we let's just wait for price to break this low, right? Mm, this is such kind of working. If there's volume, price will push. If the volume, price will easily push to this level here, and that's like 19 people. There's volume in the market, price will push. As long as the volume, I'm working with volume here. I think I got activated, guys. I think this trade actually triggered me in. So let's see. Let's see. So what happened if the 5 minutes candle close? If 5 minutes candle close bearish like this, I'm actually going to put my stop loss here. So we have about 6 seconds. I'm actually going to adjust my stop loss. I'm going to adjust myself first. Let's see. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see, guys. Let's see if we made a huge mistake or not. You get me? So the volume I'm expecting is not coming in. Price just triggered me in and is playing around. Like I said, this might actually be a fake out for price to continue pushing to the upside. You get me? But let's keep saying, guys. Let's keep saying. Yeah, anybody get triggered in? If you get triggered in, let me know. If you get triggered in the trade, let me know. And if you're triggered in the trade, let me know. If you got triggered in, let me know. If you're not, good for you. All right. All right. Let's see. We're waiting, guys. We're waiting, guys. I don't like the. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys. Like, hope you have adjusted your stop loss to this high. It's very important. Adjust it because these trades could be low and void. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to show you guys how to manage your risks. I believe like everybody had like multiple entries. So if this trade, if 15 minutes candle flip bullish and break, gets to this point here, I'm going to close some position. You guys, once it gets to this point, yeah, this 15 minutes, I'm going to close some position. Or if 5 minutes close like this, and the next 5 minutes start breaking this 5 minutes high. Like this is how you manage your risks. Start breaking this 5 minutes high. I will close some. Okay, this I'm closing some position now. I'm actually closing some position now, guys. I like the way the candles are moving, the way it's flexing. The candles are flexing on me. So you can see that the 15 minutes has moved. I feel bearish, bullish. Sorry. So anyways, I closed some position, but I'm still having a little runner running. So what's going to happen is like if the next, this is how you manage your risks. So if the next 5 minutes start breaking its own high, I'll be close off some position again. You understand? But what will happen is that I will re-enter this trade if it closes bearish. If this can close bearish. You get me? So I think I'm going to take off some position again. I'm going to take off some. If I'm looking at 5 minutes, 5 minutes is telling me different thing. So I'm going to take off some position again. Looking at this trade. That's how you manage your risk, guys. That's how you manage your risk. So before you get to your stop loss, initial money you want to risk, you have cut it off. So it's not really risking the initial risk. You manage your trade, you cut it off because you know that the trade is not going your way. So like I said, I feel like it was going to be like this was basically going to happen. Let's look at it on the 4 hours again. Let's check if the 4 hours are flip bearish. So 4 hours are flip bearish. So this trade is supposed to move now. What's going on? What's going on with you? Why are you playing with me? So two things can happen here. Either this is a fake out or price is just doing one bullish candle. So the next candle can be bearish and break below this low. So I messed up, guys. Probably we should have actually waited for price to break below this level and close below before we jump into the trade. But everything's all probabilities, and let me mark this up. Let me mark it up as a loss. We took a loss. We took a loss, guys. So everything goes down to probability. There's always a probability of you winning and you losing. So that's basically it. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I know how to maximize an opportunity when I see one. So this is basically A plus. Hope you guys saw the way I managed this trade when it was not going my way. So I manage this trade as best I can, basically as my abilities can handle. The only thing you can manage in the trade is your losses. Like, that's the only thing you should be able to manage your losses. So let's look at GJ. Let's see what GJ is doing while we wait for gold to close and we consider. Oh wow! Oh wow, guys, you can see. Wow, you can see I was anticipating sell, but price didn't break above this level. Instead, the fake out came in of this level. This is crazy. You can see it, guys. You can see the whole analysis. You can see how it played out the way I wanted it to play out. You can see how it played out inside the whole shopping range. Price it played out right because I was looking at higher time frame conference, and that's always the thing you should look at what the higher time frame is telling you, and that's basically it. Look at what the higher time frame is telling you. So let's go back to gold. Let's wait. You have about 3 more minutes for the candle to end. Hope you guys manage your risks well, please. That's what is important to me. Hope your risk was well managed. Hope your risk was well managed. Hope your risk was very well managed. Let's look at TJ. TJ might actually give us something. I didn't look at the left side on TJ. What are you doing on the left? After it breaks the low, you have structure on the left. Oh, they don't have structure, don't worry. Never mind. Never mind, guys. Let's go back to gold. We have about 3 more minutes. While we wait for gold, let's look at other pairs let's look at other pairs basically. So at this point, gold is looking like it's flipping. I want to try and flip bullish. So this trade was very, 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 very wrong. Very wrong. Obaron was wearing the trade. Obaron was wearing the trade. Okay, guys, let's back to it. So this is about 50. I already talked about it. This is 100. Sorry. So let's go to 101x and let's keep talking. Let's keep talking. Let's keep saying how it's happening. Let's keep talking. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, guys. So this is volatility 100. So let's go over to the 8 hours and let's break it down from the 8 hours time frame. So the 8 hours price has broken above this previous 8 hours high and it's pushing upwards to this level. This is a rejection level, so it's pushing up to this level. So let's see if we can get something out of this particular pair as well. And let's drop down. Let's drop down to the 4 hours. Let's see what the 4 hours is doing. And Okay, so now on the 4 hours time frame, we have a 4 hours resistance here. So let's mark up our 4 hours resistance and mark up the support we have down here, and let's see what we can do from this. So I feel like price will want to reject all this area, but I need like something, price to give us something in order for us to place a trade. Or okay, the 15 minutes has ended, so we got a 15 minutes losing. We are above. We got this 15 minutes losing like this. What can we do about it? Nothing for now. We just have to still wait for break of structure. You have to wait for break of structure. You get me? Have to wait for structure. This is basically a fake out, but we're like inside there, and in order for us to get anything, we need price to come down back, like do a rejection, do a rejection, do a rejection in order for us to enter. So as I was saying, we need like a rejection in order for price to continue pushing upward. But it is what it is. I'm not interested in a trade for now till you give me something else for me to place a trade in. So that is. So let's go back to our volatility. This is 4 hours. Let's drop down to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what the 1 hour is doing. 1 hour is rejecting. Oh wow, there's some massive rejection there. There's some candles rejection. But let's drop down to the 15 instead, and let's see. Okay. So the 15 is not looking bad. It's looking like it could sell off. It's actually looking it could sell off, guys. It's actually looking it could sell off, actually. Let me see something on this pair. Okay, guys. Gold is pushing. Nothing's going on here. Let's drop down to. Okay, wait. Looking at this pair, this is also a rejection area. So price can also reject from this level here. Price can reject from this level. So we need like price coming down, pulling back up for like some small retest. Then you can look to probably buy it. You just have to wait. This space is the same thing. There's nothing going on here. It's way bullish. So we need like some other things in order for us to get into the trade. Sorry guys, I'm a bit distracted. I'm actually a bit distracted. Some messages I'm receiving, so I'm just a bit distracting. So I should actually drop my phone and focus on the chat. So sorry guys. Let's go over to volatility 15 and let's see what's going on volatility 15 1x. So let's go back to the 8 hours and let's start breaking down from the 8 hours time frame and let's see what's going on. So this is, I don't really like what's going on here, but let's see if I can try my best. So on the 8 hours, we never got a closure below this structure. So basically we are see on a range. If you look at our left, you can see that this is an area where price have rejected before, This is an area where price have rejected before. This is an area where price. This is basically a rejection area. That's why price has been ranging inside this level. So if I drop down to my 4 hours time frame, what do I see on the 4 hours? So on the 4 hours, I think I get a similar thing on the 4 hours. You can see on the 4 hours that we have price. You see on the 4 hours that we have price. Sorry guys, now I've dropped my phone. You can see on the 4 hours that we have a 4 hour support here, and you can see that this is basically all rejection area. So I can expect price likely pushing back up because it's in a rejection area, but we can just decide to just sell off or buy off from there. So in order for us to get into the trade, the same thing. We also have a resistance here, and if I drop down to my 30 minutes, you're going to see the resistance level right there. You get me? You see it's only 30 minutes. Give it time to load. So in order for me to get an opportunities and for me to go long or short on this trade, I need some confirmations. I need bullish sentiment. So I need price to break out of this range, but I'm still trading inside the range. Break out of the range, come back down to this level, then I can look to buy the pair to the upside. This is also what I'm looking for in order for me to get an opportunities on this exact pair. So this is basically what I'm looking for. So we have to just wait for price to give us some level of confirmation, and we can look to um buy from there. So um that's basically what I'm talking about. So let's go over to the next pair as well, because you see have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs to go. Then for sales, if I'm looking for sales here, sells this double bottom, this range. So onto price break out of that range, I don't think I have anything doing. So I just want price to break out of the range first. Then from there we can discuss about what I'm looking for. Let me keep at gold one more time. Gold is still playing around, and that's it. So if you're thinking about taking buy from here, you can see that your buy will have probably come back to haunt you. You can see it's usually back to your entry. So let's go over to the next pair, volatility 75, and let's talk about that. So in volatility 75, we have price breaking below a structure already on the 30 minutes, and let's drop down to the 8 hours and let's see what's going on the 8 hours. So on the 8 hours, we have a support level here, and price slightly broke below it. Let's zoom in on that and let me remove this for a while. So price slightly broke below it, but let's also drop down to the daily. Let's see if there's anywhere price might be likely running. So we have a very massive range and clear range on the left, and we have price coming to these levels here, and also to these levels here, and also to the very bottom. But this is a very strong area where price we have rejected, so price might get a rejection from here, but we don't have that yet. So we just have to wait and see how that end up being. So if I drop down to my 4 hours time frame, let me see what price is doing in 4 hours. So 4 hours is also the same thing. The previous 4 hours had a rejection candle, and this one has about 6 minutes to close, and you can see it's closing massive to the downside. So what can I do? How can I be part of this trade? And looking at it, I feel like I'm already late to the game because price has retested the level, and my entry should have been somewhere around here. I'm looking like I'm actually very late with the I'm late. I'm late. Price is already moving. Like it has done a retest on the 1 hour time frame. It's always good to look at all the time frame because you might get what you're looking for, but might not be the time frame you're looking at. So that's it. So I think this would have been my entry. My entry would have been below the structure here, and my stop loss would have been above here. So I would have been saved and I would have been making money. So let's drop to the 15 minutes. So let's see if that would have actually been my entry. Yeah, that would have been my entry. That would have actually been my entry. And my stop would have been above. Yeah, price already moving. Price already moving. So only thing you can do is hopefully if price can come back up again for another retest, probably come back up for a similar retest, then you can look to sell. But for now, even if I wanted to go impulsively on the entry, I've already missed that. So my price is moving. This is volume. This is price printing out massive red candles. So we already missed that as well, and this is gold trying to push up. And look at the 30 minutes. Let's see if we can get that 30 minutes closing the way we want, and we can anticipate some buys on gold. So back to volatility, let's look at the next pair, which is, let's wait for it to load up. Let's wait for the next pair. Like I said, I'm going to break down everything. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm breaking down every single thing that I have there. So I'm going to call them out later on when I see any opportunities. The day is young. We still have, we have Saturday, we have Sunday. So obviously, if we're done with currency, volatility is obviously going to give us some money this week. So don't worry about it. Let's just enjoy the moment. So this is the 24 hours. Previously, price broke above here, but overall, we in a downtrend. We know that we're trending downwards, and we've gotten some rejection already. But price is doing like a fake out as well, break below the structure. Price closes back in. This is 24 hours. So let's see. How about 16 more hours to the end of the candle? So let's see what that's going to happen. Let's basically see how it's going to play out. So this is the 8 hours, and 8 hours has also come to the level of rejection. You can see the rejection area right here, and price is not dumping to the downside. And we also have like a level of what we call it, a resistance here. Price is retesting currently. So if I drop down to my 4 hours time frame, let's look for something clear we can likely look to enter off from. So from now, there's nothing going on because we have like different things playing out here. You understand that different things playing out here. So we need some retracements, level of retracement, so we can continue selling off. But I think price has already done that as well. I think that's what price is doing. So this is this level. This is let's look at our left. Let's see if this is where price has rejected off from before. I don't think we can get anything there. I think this is where we're getting rejection right now. So might get a break below structure and price jumping, but the problem here is that we have this low here. So I'm not really messing with this pair now right now. So let's see. Let's just wait. Let's drop down to the next one. I'm not really messing with it right now. 2 more minutes to the end of the candle. What is the gold doing? Gold has tested this level and rejected it. On the 1 hour time frame, what is 1 hour doing? 1 hour. Let's see if the 1 hour can close above here. Yeah, let's see if the 1 hour can close above here. I'm not still going to enter it, but let's see if we can get a closure. I've already taken a L, so I cannot risk taking any reckless trades. So I actually need a free time confirmation. I need for price to do exactly what I want before I enter it. For let's just see if I can get exactly what I want, then I can place a trade. So let's see. Back to volatility. This volatility 25 1x. Let's just go back to the 8 hours and let's just basically start breaking it down. So the 8 hours time frame is bullish. Price came down. I know we are all waiting for price to reject this level and we'll keep buying. But looking at our left, you can see that there's more to it than that. This was price coming down, doing some massive rejection from this area. I don't know what you guys call it, but those people that trade it know what I'm talking about. So price gave you guys some massive confirmation from here. This is actually where price came to retest. Do you understand? So you guys like buy. That's some massive money. So me that I did not see anything from there. Let me see what I can get from here. So looking at the 4 hours time frame, let's go back to the 8 hours. Looking at the 8 hours time frame, we're also back into a level of rejection. And why am I even seeing this when I'm back in rejection? So going straight to the 1 hour time frame. Price is already rejecting this level, but let's go to the 15 instead. What's going on? What's going on my network? Let's drop down to the 30. Okay, this is the 30 minutes time frame. And price is rejecting off all these levels right now. So what should I see here? Let's see if we can get a wow. The buys are cleared up. This is like the initial buy. The buys are pushed up already. So let's see if we can get some rejection around here. So we know what we want to do. But for now, nothing is going on here. Few more seconds. Let's see what this is doing. So gold is not closing above the level I want it to close. 8 more seconds. 8 more seconds. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So that's it. This is 9 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock, guys. So we didn't get what we want. So we have one more pair to look at. We have one more pair to look at. Let me see this. I need to see what's going on this pair. Mostly entries. That's the thing. I don't want to, I need, like, if I'm looking to enter a trade, I need, like, best possible entries for me to enter a trade. So we got price closing way above the level. So let's see what's next. Let's see what comes next. But from there, let's continue breaking down our pair. So because I'm about to round up the stream. So this Friday. Actually, and I'm also streaming New York. So I don't think I'm entering any trade again to New York. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So this is roughly 25. Price is back into the range. And doing some rejection here. So let us go over to 30 minutes, 15 minutes. So let's see what if we can see anything. So price is rejecting obviously level, but we're still ranging. We're basically in the range. So I just want price to break below the structure. The same thing I was talking about the previous one, like break below, get a retest, then I can look to sell it to the downside. So that's basically what I have. And 31x. So 31x was the one I was talking about. That played out perfectly well for sales this morning, and it also played out again now for sales. So this was the sales I was talking about this early morning. This was the sales I took. This sell and price moved to the downside. I actually caught the sell. And if you look at it on 30 minutes, you see that it's actually a very fire trade. Fire trade. You see it's fire trade. So the trade I took, and I made money off it. So what's next? Let's look at. There's nothing going on here. So everything needs to be for price to break more lows, come back up to retest. The same thing. Then look for more sales to play out. So that's really it. So dropping down to the next time frame, which is volatility. Okay, this trade see that played out. You see went up. See that went up. Let's see what price is doing now. Price rate any level. There's nothing going on here. What we can wait for price to break above these highs, then look for opportunities above there. But for now, there's nothing going on. We just wait. Let's see how the 1 hour close. Okay, rejection, massive rejection. 4 hours rejection to never fail to close above this area. So you might likely see selling pressure on this trade. So let's see how that goes. But anyways, guys, this is where I round up my stream. This is where I round up the stream for today. So I'll see you guys same time tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next week, guys. Just basically next week. So this is where I round up my stream, guys. So see you guys when we see you guys. Bye. Have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely week. If any trade, I will just send it out to you guys.